Guardians, I am Ransom Rider, playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. I'm checking my screens and I'm making sure I'm live. Hello. And I'm going in to get this done. Now, I accepted an invite earlier today from a fellow Guardian and a person I play with, friend, Crimson, and Crimson invited me into the Crota's End raid, and I went in and we had a fantastic time. The results are up in our Discord, the Coterie of Arms Discord. If you're not a member of Discord, holler at us and join up because stay informed and chat with other like-minded people that are into gaming. And not just Destiny, but Baldur's Gate, Diablo 4, Remnant, several other games. We have a lot of gamers in the Discord, and we would love to have you and see you there. So holler at us. Be sure to holler at us. I'm a safety zone. I don't. I may look, vile and despicable, but I'm nice. I'm nice, and I'm unanimous in that. All right, I am going to go into Athamethodology, and your guess is as good as mine. I think this word was made up. I'm not sure. I've not looked it up. I've done no research on it. But in the comments down below, if this is a real word, let me know. Leave a comment. I want to get this done. I'm at 89%. I went through with a fellow Guardian last night. Newt and I worked on it. We had a really fantastic time. And then, I've worked on it also today with fellow Guardians, and I'm still working on it. The thing about it is I have to use the seasonal weapons. Kept Confidence, the hand cannon. This one has air assault and pugilist. I'm not one of those air assault people, but I know there are a lot of people that, that air assault, especially in PvP. Oh, Newt says it's a method of sociological analysis that examines how individuals use everyday conversation and gestures to construct a common sense view of the world. There's a lot of words there, Newt. What in the world are they talking about? I don't know. Examines how individuals use everyday conversation. Well, I'm sure that word just happens to pop up in everyday conversation. Hello, Newt. Newt went through with me last night. Off camera, we were just tooling around inside of Destiny and had a good time. Now, I'm at 89%. Sword logic related, probably. I'm at 89%. I want to go in. Let's make sure that I'm social. If anybody wants to join, come hang out. But the raid this afternoon was absolutely incredible. There wasn't a lot of chat. Definitely there was not a lot of chat. And that's okay. I'm okay with not a lot of chat. I kind of knew what to do. I just didn't know exactly when to do it, but we still had a good time, and that's what matters. I died twice in the raid, regrettably. One of the swinging lanterns got me, and I went down, and then a witch spit on me later in it. Let's go in to the helm. I'm going to go in and just work on these. Now, I hope that I get in there with somebody. I don't know if this is based on kills, chat, or if it's based on just the number that you do. Like, how many of them do you have to do? I've done quite a few of them at this point. Now, I'm still waiting on the Spire, Savathun's Spire. I have not done it. I'm so excited to hear that story. I know there's a lot of revelations that go on through the story and Amaru, and I'm just saving it. I want that revealed, that information. I don't want to do it and it be over and done with and behind me. I did go this afternoon off camera and I made a bequest sword. I know it's one of the best for damage wise. Don't start it, Bill. Don't start it, buddy. Let's wait till the next person gets here and stands under X. But I made Bequest. It is from Deepstone Crypt. You know, you can farm for this week. So if you need to farm for Bequest, the red boxes, definitely go in there. I made mine today. As you can see, I've got like 0 kills with this thing. Enemies defeated 0. This is fresh. It's still hot. But I did make it Jagged Edge, Swordmaster's Guard, Thresh, Surrounded, and Bray Inheritance. You know, I might have to remake it. I don't know. Cheerios, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Shout out to Cheerios. Now, I do, you know, maybe need to remake this. Why didn't I get multiples of these? But maybe I couldn't. I'll have to look at it again. It's gotten pricey to make those. You know, you're going to need a lot of these Ascendant alloys. And seasons past, I've had these just be deleted out of the Postal Service. So, there's that. All right. Go stand on X, buddy. X! What does he think he's doing? You know, you can't work with people like that, and I'm not going to work with people like that. You messed up. You messed up. I'm going to have to come back into this. I want my super. Cheerios, I want my super. You know, you got to stand on the X. All 3 folks need to stand on the X. Now, maybe he didn't know, right? And if I'd have been looking, I would have definitely shot over there, so he would have known to stand under X. Because you want to try to get supered, and all 3 players need to stand under X. Cheerios, I'm so excited about the Sabathun Spire that I just can't wait to get in there. Kai, hello, hello. Thank you for hanging out in chat. But man, oh man, I'm hoping this sword, you know, will be good. And Guardians, luckily, now I have deleted all of these. This is not the first one of this geodetic HSM that's fallen for me. But I've just immediately deleted them. Oh, is it the same folks? Am I here too late? I'm not going to get a super. I'm going to have to wing it. And what level did he start this on? Reunited and it feels so good. Now, don't judge me. You know I'm having to use the seasonal weapons. Reloading, reloading. The one good thing about Destiny, move, run, move. You know, if you're going through, you know, HE double, run, get through it and get out of there. Oh, maybe he started one of the easier ones, because these guys seem like they're going down pretty fast. Oh, look at him. He's doing a fancy dance. Do a little dance. Immune. Okay, those have opened up. Now, normally I don't use these health grenades, but I started using them a few days ago in the raid. And I'm going to say it, I really like them. I went to solar too late. Flamethrower. Oh, is this a bonus round? Now, I do like a good bonus round. Reloading, reloading. This gun reloads more time than it's firing. Now, do we need to get this old boy? He burned me, even with my shield? Get out of here, Unukar, retainer of Savathun. Tithe with haste, and he escaped? Ah, bummer. He escaped. I'm coming, fellow Guardian. Hello, Red Crayon. He's part of the Crayon Brigade, and so am I. I'm part of the Crayon Brigade. Okay, he's starting level 2. This is doable, but now remember, seasonal weapons. And this hand cannon, these weapons will never be my first choice. They will never be. Firing. Firing. Why is it when I watch videos, all this stuff looks so fantastic, and then when I'm in it, doing it, I'm like, ugh. Now, you know, I watched Glad do the 2-man Crota's End raid run, not D1, but the new one, and he was just simply fantastic. Arc attunement. So, if you haven't seen Glad do the 2-man, he's really good. Crota's Run. He did the 2-man Crota's Run. I really liked watching it. Reloading. Sometimes it's just easier to let them sacrifice and focus. Oh man, too late again. Now, are we going to get another bonus round? No, we're moving on.
By fulfilling her vision. Waves of chattel, freed from thraldom by agony.
Waves of chattel. You watch your C's, ma'am. I'm not a chattel.
But our glory will be your reckoning.
Word of the day, chattel. Oh, Screams! Screams! We gotta punch this. Now here I am burning them down, and I need to be getting them with my weapons. I couldn't resist. Screams! All right, I'm out of ammo, and I've got tons of extra ammo finders on. These guys are good, though. These two, they're fine. They're doing a real good job here. King Lamb, hello, hello.
Still getting used to their life. How about you give them a personal tutorial?
All right, am I doing any good with this? I need to just get these gun kills. Stop trying to play, the game to win. Play the game to get the score. And for me to get the score, I mean finish this seasonal challenge. It's an XP plus plus plus. Drifting apart. We got to get some more witches. Reunited and it feels so good. Hello, witches. I'm coming for you, witches. Wow, what hit me? That hurt. That hurt real bad. Red Crayon generated some orbs. Thank you, Red Crayon. Wow, I'm trying to run and they're trying to kill me. It's a little slow to charge. I mean, really now, it is. It is. This fusion rifle, that 960 charge time, I could have charged up, an exotic. All right, Eris wants to see us. She always looks a little bit under the weather right here. Watch her. She looks like she's got to get something up and out. There, that'll make you feel better. She's on fire. Okay, did that seasonal challenge completed? Yes. Guardians, how many was that? All right, can't give commendations here, but I'm getting back to orbit because that means I can take these weapons off. I'm going to take them off. Look, I'm practicing what they were talking about. Newt gave us the information about what that really means. And the word that this is actually called. Let's take a look at it. Athamethodology, not something you run into just walking down the street. I don't know that I've ever heard that word before, but thank you to Newt. That jumped me to a 147. I'm going to take these. I should have used a fire team and got everything out of those I could, because you can get a fire team boost. You'll usually see it appear right here because the seasonal gift bar, if who you're playing with has it filled out, You can get the small XP boost for fire team if they have this filled out. Kai, I agree with you. It's got a punch, and this is the weapons I was using. The kept confidence hand cannon with air assault pugilist. The eremite with lead from gold and cornered. I made this one. And then Eleatic principle. This has moving target, target lock. And I did just get another one with ensemble and adrenaline junkie. I'm not keeping all of those right now. I know a lot of them will fall. But here's what I was mentioning earlier. I wanted to talk to you Guardians about it. This dropped for me just as a world drop. This is the Geodetic HSM. And if you're making your way through like the Thrall dark area, the battleground with the Thrall, some people can actually go through there and they can use their sword with eager edge and really move on. Because you get like the weight of darkness, you get heavy, you get lethargic. Additional word of the day, lethargic. You'll get lethargic. This sword right here, the Nader focus, sustained fire increases accuracy and range, increases lunge distance for swords, and projectile velocity for launchers. So you're going to have a better lunge with this sword. And really, that makes me think that this is even going to be better. Let's look at that again. Sustained fire increases. Now, does that mean you're firing, or does that mean incoming or outgoing fire? It should say sustained outgoing fire increases accuracy and range. But it also could say sustained incoming fire increases lunge distance for swords and projectile velocity for launchers. So this dropped for me. Does this have jagged edge, by the way? Yes. Okay. So maybe, now had I had this on when I played with Crimson's group earlier, would I have lunged further? I think so. Yes, I think so. I'm going to just masterwork it. I mean, why not? Why not? I'm going to apply that. I'm going to masterwork it. That gave me a little bit better impact. I have backup mag because I'm thinking I'll use it for swings. And then Q, I am told by streamers and, content creators that Bequest is an absolute phenomenal sword for Crota. I do have this. I just made it. It's still, as I said earlier, it's still hot. I want to go look at this again. Did I have the ability at the Enclave to put another mod on there that would have been, a better one? Because I only used the one enhanced trait, surrounded. Was there nothing else I could have done here? But it does take a lot of resources to take these up, because I used Glimmer and, my resources to take that up to a level 18. I didn't work to get it there. I used legendary shards and Glimmer. Hello, Q. So, did I make a mistake? Let me go over here and clear this out before I lose something good. I don't want to lose something good. Okay, everything basically is 1810s, and I was just hanging on to them. I think I can make fire and forget. Let's go down and look at that sword and see, did I goof up, or was that the only enhanced trait section I could get? Let's take a look. They say you can one-phase Crota, Q. They're saying you can one-phase Crota with it. I don't know. I mean, I have not used it at all. And prior to this, I had deleted every single one of these. Oh, I could have. I totally messed up here. I'm going to have to rebuild this thing. I'm going to have to rebuild it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to rebuild it. Now, can I go over here and just change this? Thresh. Defeating combatants with this weapon generates an improved small amount of super energy. Relentless strikes, landing 3 light attack hits within an improved short time, grants sword ammo. Yes! What in the world was I thinking? I mean, relentless strikes, landing 3 light attack hits within an improved short time, grants sword ammo. So I'm never going to run out, but let's wait. Energy transfer, no. Thresh, defeating a combatants. Final blows with this weapon generate an improved amount of ability energy. Sword final blows grant greatly increased charge rate and defense until this weapon is stowed. I'm wondering, sword ammo granted for every other powered sword final blow. I'm wondering, Q, what is supposed to go in? Do you know, Q, what really is the best here? Because I kind of like the sound of this. Landing 3 light attacks grants sword ammo. And I want to light attack him. Just non-stop light attacks. Relent is best in the first one. Okay, all right. Now, this is going to take another one of my little, another Ascendant Alloy and 15,000 Glimmer. Surrounded, I do have Enhanced Surrounded on and Relentless Strikes. Let's rebuild this thing. Let's build another. And, okay, all right, I've got me another one built. Let's put it on. I mean, let's try it, right? I do like the sounds of this. Increases lunge distance and projectile velocity. So my forbearance would launch rockets faster and projectile velocity. So once I launch them, they would travel faster. Brad, how are you, buddy? Brad, I'm going to miss you. I am going to miss you. It was such a joy. But I know we're still going to play together, buddy. I accepted your friend request. And I wish you the best of luck with that new group. I think it's a bunch of your friends, isn't it? I hope it is, because we're going to miss you in the clan. But I still want to play with you. Now, God, I feel like I need to go into the Thrall section of Crota and just try it. Oh, I can't learn. I'm like, what? This thing ain't working. But you can't do anything here, right? You can't do anything with it. Okay, now let me look at the others. Let's look at the others and see. I've been hanging off on doing Savathun's Spire because I want to savor the idea of it all. I want to savor it. So what's this? Defeat challenging combatants and earn melee or ability final blows in Savathun's Spire. Would, melee, would that count if I used a glaive? Kai, I know. We can go farm those in the lost sectors. 8,000 enhancement cores. Oh, Q. I've spent so many of mine. Like, what? Where did they all go? I had so many of them, and now I've spent so many of them. So this I have to do Savathun Spire. This is Savathun Spire. Complete week 3 of the Bladed Path. And then I have this. Now, let's go to the tower. I'm thinking I might need to pick up something from the gunsmith. And then I'm thinking Iron Banner is double. Iron Banner is, well, extra XP. Enhancement cores. How many enhancement cores do I have? I'm low. I'm down to 485. And I start getting, I start getting a little jumpy when they get down below 500. And I'm definitely below 500. And I have 99 of those, 99, 98 of the feeble, 98 of the powerful offering. So I've really got to get my resources together. What is the lost sector? Let's take a look, because the lost sectors, you can farm these. Enhancement cores, uncommon. But I think we can, launch that on a higher level and get more of those. Barrier and overload, arc and solar. Shields are solar. The Eververse Engram unboxing. Hello, Tess. Hello. Let your hair grow, girl. Let your hair grow. You've had that short style for a while now. I don't buy the sparrows. I don't normally buy the ships because, eventually just so many of them fall. Thank you, Tess Everest. Where's your uncle? We want to meet him one day. This I'm going to delete. Dragon Queen. I thought that was a cute ship when it launched, but I'm going to delete that. Now, I need to get this, the thing on Neomuna. I need to do it under 7 minutes. Let me go over and see. Can I buy? How much are they here to buy them? Knox. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Mando says the Eververse Engram unboxing. But I'm wondering, can they... these are pricey. That is so pricey. So I could buy a few Ascendant alloys. Okay, that's kind of good to know. I feel like this is one of the best deals this page has. Everything, Raul, we need to talk about pricing. You're going to have an adjustment. Banshee, can I get anything from you? Raul's we're going to call you into the office, buddy. Don't be surprised if you get a note from Savala. You're going to lose your spot on the tower if you don't bring those prices down. Now, I think I have everything from Savala. And then I want to go, let's take a look at that lost sector on the moon. If you jump that to an 1840, will it increase your chances of getting those resources? Kai, I think it's these lost sectors. You go in with a fire team of 3. Don't solo them. Oh, Crimson, I would love to. Let me land and I will join you guys because I know that new ritual armor looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. So I'm going to join Crimson. They're going to do some farming. Let me join them. And this will give me an opportunity to share with you, chat, the sword, the lunge distance, and bequest. Like this I'm really interested in since I don't eager edge. I like the idea of this. increases lunge distance. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put this in. Let's put it in. I'll try this a little bit later. This is a go for me. I'm going to switch over to my Necrochasm. Did I get anything here? No, I'm still at 6. I am still at 6 on that. I mean, I cannot believe it. Let me take a look at Crimson. He's wearing the new set. Oh, Crimson, this is new, the Hinterland Cowl. I like it. I like it.
Ah, Guardian. Ghost. Lovely to see you at my doorstep again.
Devram, I'm going to be making you some Earl Grey tea. Guardians, I'm going to make Earl Grey for Devram. Because he needs some good tea, right? He needs good tea.
That's a lot of blight.
It certainly is. We're trying something new, courtesy of our Cabal allies.
Using pyramid tech.
Precisely. Protect that device and clear out the blight.
And how much has this been tested?
It's being tested right now. By you.
I like Lake of Shadows. You know, I don't mind what they did with it. Oh, that lunge distance. That lunge distance. It's a yes from me. Wow. Now, can I just pop it on and lunge? Lunge. I did like that. You know, I liked it a lot. Now, Crimson and Water are phenomenal players. I just did Crota's End with this, with these guys. Water, I think, used Tractor Cannon, if I'm not mistaken. And that's so vital to the entire team because you're going to increase that damage. Tractor Cannon is so really vital. And Water was still able to get, you know, over 1 million in damage. And that's saying a lot. What exotic do I have on here? I feel like I want my Synthoceps back. Okay, double. But a lot of this is up close and personal. Synthoceps, what happens if I put it on? Yikes, it takes that way down. It takes my resilience way down. But I really like Synthoceps. I mean, I've liked them. I was born a Titan, raised a Titan, and I'm a fan of Synthoceps. It's just who I am. You know, it's like shotguns. I'm a shotgunner. Chimera, you know, a Chimera additional word of the day. We're on fire with words of the day this time. That's a good word, Chimera, and very infrequently used. Very infrequently. Get off of me! Don't you know I put Synthoceps on? And I've got 4 Barons. Hello. She tried to boot me. We destroyed you on the Dreaming City. Who brought you back? Chat, do y'all remember Nokris? Do you remember Nokris? They wanted to destroy Nokris because he was practicing necromancy. So how is it that they're wanting to bring Crota back? Sword logic. Sword logic. Eris Morn is still standing. Savathun's gone. Crota is gone. And soon, Sivu Arath, you will be gone. So, sword logic to you. Nah. I mean, come on now, Hive. Play by your own rules. You're the one that set them. She's still standing, Guardians. She's still standing. Leaped Nokris was a necromancer, and for some reason, the Hive did not like that. Now, all of a sudden, you know, we've got rituals going on, you know, on dry land, under the sea, everywhere else, trying to bring back a bunch of dead Hive. Why? Why were they out to get Nokris? He was part of the royal family. And by that, I mean, you know, the royal family of Hive, right? Crater Maker, I'll take it. Any trophy I can get, I'll take it. Give me a shelf of trophies. Give me a bookcase of trophies. Shoot, give me a whole house of trophies. Oh, he was dead. Get over here. Look, I've got one too. Now here, you have to really watch out because the Thrasher can get you. That Thrasher can be a handful because it hits hard. Now you can blind the Thrasher. The Cabal ship can be blinded. You know, a blind or disorienting. You can disorient it with a disorienting grenade. Oh no! Get out of here. You almost took me down, beast. Alright, I finally got him. I did a little dance on that grating. Whee! You can, Nox. The disorienting grenades will disorient and they stop firing. It's a phenomenal thing to do. And, you know, the big Cabal dropper, it also can have its gun shot out. The Cabal, you know, I'm not sure what that one's called. The small one's a Thrasher. It's, you know, with the Cabal public events on Neomuna, you know, where it would one-hit you for so long. And still, I think it can one-hit you, especially if your health is a little low. But shoot that disorienting grenade and whammo, the thing can no longer see you. It's like in the strike earlier with Crimson and Water. When you use Wither Horde and it makes contact with the enemy, the game then considers that enemy taken And you can use the Taken mod. You can use the Taken mod and get better damage as long as it has Witherhorde working on it. Or if it's Taken, use the Taken mod. I could have definitely put the Taken mod on. And here's another one where Taken mod would come in really handy. Because once we go in, it's Taken. And for this one, I like, a bow and arrow. I love it when they group up like that. Thank you. Thank you for grouping up. You guys have been so kind to me. I can step into his bubble. He probably didn't know that. Get out of here, yo Taken.
This is an elevator. Clear the room. I'll get it working.
That was one of the scariest missions I think I ever went on in Destiny. When we went and, met the Taken for the first time, on the Cabal base, we went in and it was on a moon. And I can't think of, what was the name of the moon? Havoc, are you in chat? Phobos. It was Phobos. We went on to Firebase Phobos and man, oh man, I mean, it really, it was spooky. It was spooky because we'd never met Crota before. And he was the monster that your parents warned you about. He was a definite monster. The worst kind of monster. But guess what? Guardians. He's at the bottom of the methane sea. Now, I'm sure somebody absconded with a pinky finger, and they're going to try to do something with the whole deal. By the way, if you're trying to make the omelet with Wishender, there is an egg on that elevator that we just went through. It's a difficult one. That one is really challenging. Oh, I hate it when my grenade bounces back. Go on, grenade. Orb.
Guardian, down.
I'm running. We've just been loaded into the Taken zone of this strike. I'm here for it. I've always liked this aesthetic. This is a really phenomenal aesthetic that I like. Now, my bet is Crimson jumped right through that Taken portal, and he's on the other side. No, not yet. He's not on there yet. Wow, the ogre's doing a happy dance. Get out of here, ogre. Now here's the portal. Take them all. For the first time in a very long time, actually, for the most amount of time that I can remember, we have been giving our orders for the season, and the orders are take them all in a to-go box and put a nail in the lid. Meaning, we show no mercy. We show no mercy. And I am here for the no mercy mission. Things were really scary when we knew that the witness was on his way. Well, guess what, Guardians? It's even worse now. It is worse now because the witness is inside the Traveler. We have been told that the witness is screaming for aid. Screaming for aid. So, I don't like that. You don't want to see your allies compromised by the enemy. And so, we've got to make that different. We got to make it different. And by different, I mean We gotta get it back to where the traveler is whole again. At least where our solar system, humanity, we're gonna make it. If the traveler, look, we gotta face the differences here. The traveler could definitely have a long road to hoe and just be knocked out. He could be knocked out. And if that happens, we're going to be okay. We're going to make it. But right now, our focus is train our skills, get ready to do these monsters. Don't you hit me. Can't you see I'm in the middle of a story, ma'am? You deserve every one of those. You deserve every one of those.
Eyes up.
Look at all of them. Where do they find all of them? I want to know.
She's escaping.
And do they have to be fed? Is there a cafeteria somewhere that, takes and feeds taken food? Now, someone sent me a comment recently on one of my short videos and said that, Guardians can eat. They can eat. Pickle drink. It has been a long time. Cheerios, I still play D1 every month. I play it every month. As you know, I'm a big fan of going back into D1. And just testing. Water, come back! She's in the stream. Water's in the stream. I got you, Water. I thought Water was going to make it for a moment. Looks like you made it. Nox Control says, I love pickles. Pickle drink, it's so good to see you. I've been really good. I've been just loving this season because, let's be direct, some of the prior seasons needed a little work. They needed a little work. So it's good to be in this season and just be told, take them all. Take them all. Oryx, I'm going to use your words against you. Now, I know we're friends with Marasov, Petrovenge. They're awoken. Many of you Guardians are awoken. But this old gal right here, Sadia, get out of here, Sadia. Nobody likes you. And if we'd had a choice, we'd have given you a to-go box with a nail in the lid. But I think she's probably one of the third-rate witches that pulled the worm out of Savathun, most likely. There were 3 third-rate witches. 2 of them are in Last Wish, and then we just rescued her. So, I don't know. And you're looking at, my fire team members here, Crimson and Water. They do have the day 1 competition raid clear, the 48-hour. I say day 1. It's a long day. 48-hour one. They do have the cracked Crota skull on. So shout out to both of them for putting the light into the darkness and giving it a good twist. Crimson and Water are both wearing that day 1 emblem banner. So shout out to both of them. Shout out to both of them. Now, I got lucky. I did complete it just right after. I completed it right after, and I did get the full Necrochasm. I'm still working on, of course, finishing the Catalyst. And I only have 6 of the essence of the Oversoul. Oh, Leaped, were you on the team also? Shout out to you, Leaped. Shout out to you, buddy. Because we got in there and we were up against Crota and he just kept beating us back. But I said to Crota before I left there, I said, Crota, I will be back for you, buddy. This is grudge match. That little singer, you got to get him because otherwise he spawns a lot of nastiness. And doesn't, I mean, Rasputin, we be friends. And he's trying to laser beam me. Ooh, he's gonna fry me if I don't get out of here. Is this the quest that I'm using? No, this is the Geodetic HSM. Let's put the quest in and just see how it works. But I was really surprised at that Geodetic. It was great. It was really good. Leap says Water was an excellent teammate. Yeah, and you know what, Leap? That the raid really required teamwork. It required teamwork. And I did a little short about the misses that appear in Destiny. You know, miscommunication, misstep, mishap, misadventure. There's a lot of misses in Destiny 2. But you could not miscommunicate, or you were in trouble. If you miscommunicated in there, you were in real trouble. And I think some teams maybe just miscommunicated. You know, Brad, who was in chat earlier, some of his highest damage numbers were with Legend of Acreus, and I used Tractor Cannon. And I think there was, at one point, he hit 8 million points of damage. But, you know, the competition mode, we just got whacked on the head over and over. But all it did was make us say, hey, you know, we're coming back. Now, do I want to stay with this sword? This might be a Shrieker. We might be up against a Shrieker. I really like the Unwavering Duty. Crater Maker, you know, I'll take it. Oh, I just got bumped up to a 148. You know, I want to be my seasonal goal for myself is to be an 18. I think I want to be an 1830, and I'm an 1827. So that's kind of my seasonal goal. My challenge for myself is to make it there. And so far, you know, I have made all my goals. I like to set goals for myself. Now, I threw that grenade like it was going to do something. I want it to heal me, but, you know, I threw it like it was going to destroy him. Now, that's right. It's behind us. I think it's behind us. Open sesame! The thing about Rasputin this is how I've always thought about Rasputin. You're not mobile. And Rasputin, now of course, Rasputin had a different heart. You know, there was a change in the story, and things did not work out the way that I would have liked for it to. But you know, he could come back as a champion of the light, a guardian. But I always thought Rasputin is a sitting duck. He's not mobile. And the secret to success inside of Destiny is being mobile. You know, if you can turn, twist, jump, and pirouette really quickly, you can survive this game. Misadventure, she's rotten. She's rotten, Cheerios. I've had a lot of misadventures just recently with finishers. Finishers have given me a lot of misadventure. Leap says, yeah, compared to the Root of Nightmares, the level of teamwork required in Crota is phenomenal. It was. And we all talked about it as we were working our way through it. Just how much teamwork was involved. And I liked it. Leaped, I liked it. What was your thought about it? And you guys had really good teamwork because, you know, you've got the proof on your head. The cracked Crota. Oh, what did I do? I've been playing on Strand for, you know, since it came out. I am a big fan of Strand. They still got me. That little dynamic trio. Get out of here. But it was extensive, the level of teamwork involved. And I'm a fan. Now, these everyday strikes from the strike playlist, chat, are we under leveled on these?
Yeah, we are.
We are under level, so we're never going to be.
If I like 5 or 10, it's not much.
Okay.
But we.
Because for that little trio to have taken me down like that, I knew I had to be under leveled.
So much at stake. Did all unfold as you foresaw?
Oh, Water, you're Vogue worthy. You look fantastic. How did I do on that? I got 105. Crimson certainly did phenomenal. He cleared a path for us. Leap says, I think the reprised version of Crota is definitely an upgrade to its predecessor. Leaped. I think we did it about 3 times in Destiny 1, and it was okay. None of us loved it. But we loved this one. I mean, we're going to be going back in on a regular basis. And I feel like for sure I'm going to go for my 100th finish in Crota's End. I want to hit 200 in Vow of the Disciple. And right now ask me again in 3 months, but right now, I'm even thinking Crota's End, might take the #1 spot for me. And for a long time, it has been Vow of the Disciple because, well, I don't know now. I'm going to have to give that some thought because Rook is sassy and trashy. And that's a phenomenal combo in a raid boss. He's sassy and trashy. And I really like him for that. You're sassy and trashy, Rook, and you've got a good pair of boots on. That's why I did that little short video about the ornaments recently. The seasonal gift bar ornaments for the Titan, man, I am a fan. I am a fan of the seasonal ornaments for the Titan. Now, hunters, I'm not going to say, I'll let you decide. I did get a lot of comments about it because even though I tried not to, really say in that little video, but I will say it here. Hunters, what were they thinking? Because that looks like an evil scarecrow out of, like, Supernatural, the Winchesters. It definitely was something just otherworldly. But the Titan looks like I went walking in the forest and took a roll in the flower bed. And I just absolutely loved it. I want to meet the designer. I want to, what were they thinking? Who designed it? Who designed that? Cabal, how could you have been civilization conquerors? Something, who's supporting? Look at this. Get out of here. He snuck in. I don't know how the Cabal conquered worlds. And, we took down that big old super gigantic massive ship of theirs that was like the Sun Destroyer. What was that thing called? It was a worldwide Destiny event. We all stood on the tower waiting for Rasputin to destroy that thing. Misadventure? Misadventure showed her face? The Almighty leaped. Leaped, you're on it, buddy. You were on it. The Almighty, we, definitely stood on the tower, pulled out our best lounge chair, and watched that thing explode. And we were like, oh no, it's coming toward us. We're all going to die, man. We're all going to die. And then it, of course, went on behind the tower outside of the wall. But it was great fun. I liked that world event, and I would like to see more of that, definitely in game. And I'm even, I would even love for there to be a 12-man, something 12-man, because I will tell you why, Guardians. Way back when I was playing when the 12-man glitch was happening. And had a blast doing the raids in a 12-man team. Now, admittedly, all of them were designed for, 6-man, so there were a lot of people standing around that didn't really get to do anything. I know I was on Divinity runs during the 12-man days. So you'd have 6 people just, at the side, on the sideline, that really weren't involved. And I know probably they didn't like that. But it would be fun for them to make one from scratch. And it be a 12-man. Leaked. I really would too. I'm just wondering, like, what would it be? Maybe a send-off to the Traveler. We need a worldwide event, a send-off to the Traveler, because I want the Traveler to live, and I want him to be like, humanity has grown. You don't have to have me here anymore. There are other civilizations that need my help. And it would be great to have a big send-off and a show of light as the Traveler leads humanity to grow on its own. I like that whole idea. Why is that saying immune? I should be shooting right through that Hydra's shield. Look at that. It's saying immune. I have anti-barrier on, and this is an auto rifle, so there should not be, you know, immune should not be popping up unless that's changed. Chat, did that change where we can't shoot through the Hydra shield? I know in the Glassway that the Hydra, the big giant boss of the Glassway, she can double shield. You know, her shields rotate and she double shields, and you can't, Wishender won't even penetrate it. I'm wondering, does Arbalest penetrate it? Does Arbalest penetrate the multi-shield of that Vex Mind? Get out of here, little old Scion. If you're so psychic, you should have seen that shot coming for you. But a lot of questions, a lot of ideas. You know, I know the community is so enthusiastic about what we play, where we play, the planets we play on. You know, I'm wondering, chat, do you guys still go into Neomuna as often? I find myself avoiding Neomuna. Like, why do I avoid Neomuna? But I definitely avoid Neomuna. You know, I avoid it. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say it out loud, put it on digital. I avoid Neomuna. Does anybody else kind of feel that way about it? My original fire team, Havoc, who's in chat, he is a chat moderator. My original fire team, Havoc and Vol, we were recently there doing the Vex portal thing, and that bouncy hot air balloon guy that runs around saying, you know, oops, I can't help it. How do I work this thing? Oh, reloading. That mission, I don't ever want to go back into it. In fact, just thinking that might be the mission involved makes me not want to ever go into that. You know, it's always such a good feeling to be able to use this solar super.
We're supposed to know the future. Well, they didn't see that one coming, did they?
You know, I did bake cookies for poor old Amanda Holiday. I feel like she sacrificed. She gave everything. She gave everything to the people of the last city and the Vanguard. If anybody deserves to come back as a guardian, Amanda does. I mean, she needs her place back. But yeah, if I made a list of folks I want to come back, I would definitely like Amanda back, and I would like Rasputin back. And then, as you all know, Cade does come back. Cade does come back. King Lamb does Neomuna for the weekly challenges. I did get her ship. It seemed like it glitched out on me, but I did get it. Water does Neomuna. Oh, man, I like this one. Now, you know, I love... Oh, I can't pull my Sparrow. But you can go backward, and unless they fixed it, and grab a Sparrow. You can go into the public zone and grab a Sparrow. But you know, I know Cade is coming back, and it was bone crushing when they took Cade out of the game. And then to know that Nathan Fillion is actually coming back, the original Cade 6, and he's doing the vocalizations for the character, it's just a good feeling. It's a real good feeling. Now, I normally like a bow here. You dodge. Dodge that. Dodge that. You're frozen. You're finished. And your ghost is gone. And 1-2 punch. Just like that, Guardians. I lost my hammer, but I'm still fighting. Watch them try to sneak up.
Look, back there.
Now, this makes me want to go to Wish Ender. But I'm going to stick with what I've got. I mean, I do like Wish Ender, but I used it for like 6 months straight. I went in yesterday, chat. I went in yesterday and looked at some of my stats on the all-time stat bars. And I have almost 300,000 bow kills. I was really surprised because I don't really consider myself like a go-to bows. You know, I have definitely done 3 bows in game before. Leviathan's Breath being the third one. Crimson's moving on because you definitely can get to where we're going by taking the sides. If you've ever watched anyone solo this as the Grandmaster, they usually go the side route. I'm just wondering if the Sparrow would make it. Would the Sparrow make it? Because we've taken it in here, but it's been several months ago that we did it. And it seems like they focus on shooting your Sparrow out.
Finch, why did we stop?
I don't know. Didn't expect this.
Ghost, why do we trust Finch? He's still wearing a hive shell. You know, part of his surrender needs to be that he takes the hive shell off. He probably couldn't stay undercover on the throne world, though, if he removed his hive shell. But has no one noticed that knight lying there? Thank you, Necrochasm. Thank you for that. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we get into the water section, you know, if we work the sides? There will be a portal that appears if you're working the side route. There is a portal. Now, we're coming up into the section that always gives me a rough time. The Screebs. The lucent moths, you know, they're a mouthful to deal with. Those big lucent moths will fly down on your head and explode. They sacrifice themselves. Vanguards, it's going good. It is going good. It's good to see you, buddy.
It's a thing. It's just this hive tech. It's so archaic. Just give me a sec.
Wow, Necrochasm, you were born for this. Now, this is a darkness weapon. I wonder, right, this is a darkness weapon. I wonder, does this really work with necrotic grips? You know, do they go hand in hand, you know, as
but it already
darkness?
kind of has that effect, so it's kind of useless.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's right.
It's weird.
Brother, the Taken King himself. Now be careful here. Something happened to this place. It's overgrown with darkness.
I can sense
Ghost, there's no light here. If you're sensing light, it's those little killer lucent moths. They're not on your side. They are not on your side. And Crimson and Water are moving really at light speed, so I'm going to be pulled in before I will be able to make it, you know, really far. Stick and move. I got a stick and move. Is that kind of like a stick in the mud, but moving? Vanguards, what about you, buddy? Are you putting up a good fight against the darkness? How many times have you done Crota's End? Give us an update, Vanguards. Give us an update. We'd love to hear from you. Now, I think that little guy, you saw him pop his head back into the water there. I really think he's from Star Wars. I think he was in the trash compactor in the original Star Wars. Lucent moths, they're just buzzing all around in here. Give me a good can of Raid. A good can of Raid. We'll show them what for. But hive magic, you know, it's science we don't understand yet. That's what hive magic is. It's just science we don't understand. We will, at some point, advance, and we're going to decipher all this hive magic and mumbo-jumbo. And we're going to get them. We're going to get them. But, Guardians chat, is Savathun, will she live to the end? Will she see the end of the saga that we're in? I'm wondering. I know Sivu, Arath, and her, you know, they're not going to like hold hands and go to the family reunion. Are they? I mean, are they going to hold hands and go to the family reunion? Crota, Savathun, and Sivu Arath? And what about Nokris? Is he truly gone? I think so. I think he's truly gone. You know, that triumvirate, the triumvirate of Nokris, Savathun, and Sivu Arath, I have to wonder about them. Now, if I had the correct pants on here, I could definitely stun lock him. And remember, Guardians, don't be concerned about using your super, because all these little orbs fall like glitter at a party. You know, it's just that good. Little orbs everywhere. And look at that. I'm super again already. So, I'm going to have what it takes to get him gone. But if you die, all the orbs will disappear. They will disappear. You're immune already, sir. I knew he was coming. I knew he was coming. You thought, Ransom, they're going to get you. No, I saw him. Let's burn him. Show him what the light can do. Get his ghost. Get his ghost! No, it got away! Look at it! Going to see a Maru, probably at the smoking lounge. You know those two are, you know, having something to drink and a cigarette. Get out of here. I don't even know the name of that little ghost, but he's rotten. A betrayer to the light. Alright, let's get some of these out. I'm giving Water a best dressed Water. Vanguards did the first 48 hours of Crota and cleared it, and about another 10 clears. Really enjoy it. Do you know that I have already seen the Sherpa emblem banner in my friends list? There are people that have the Sherpa banner emblem. Crimson's wearing it. Crimson is wearing it. You got to get 10. Drew is wearing it. There's several folks in my friends list that have that Sherpa emblem. I need to get that. I need to get it. Water, thank you so much. Thank you, Water. Crimson, I like it too. I was really surprised at how quickly I saw that start popping up. You really have to be in the know to know what that emblem banner is. You have to be a raider. Tectonic, welcome back. Welcome back. I've got to get... Man, you can't draw... You can't pull a ghost here or a sparrow. Why not? I want a sparrow. But Tectonic, we've got to get you through Crota's End. We're going to have to get you through. Rasputin, it's me, friend. Now I'm going to grab some of this heavy because I did swap my weapon there. Which, Guardians, in case you did not know this, and I know some folks may not, some of the Guardians may not, the little thrall grow up to be acolytes, hive knights, wizards, witches. The bulk of them are called wizards in game. Or ogres. That's what they grow into. That's why it's so important that you take them all down. Take them all down. They have choices, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. The brood, they like raise all these little monsters. It's called the brood. And they have massive, big, extended, massive families. They must lay eggs. That's what I'm thinking. It must be they lay eggs. I don't know. Probably somebody that really's into the lore would know. But it's curious how there are so many of them. Wow, forbearance? Forbearance? Is there anything I can say bad about forbearance? Nothing. It's just that good. Oh, Bequest? I'm thinking I'm going to like Bequest. Maybe I was too harsh on it way back when I got these and ended up deleting all of them.
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to move.
Into the darkness we go. Laser beams ahead. I think the artifact from this season maybe protected you from those.
Vault security re-up.
I know that, you know, there definitely was one of the seasons we had an artifact that you could get some protection from the laser beams. Oh, we just got somebody in here. Hello, fellow Guardian. It's Gunshot Freddy. Hello, Gunshot Freddy. How are you, buddy? King Lamb, it was season 19. Did it work on those that we just went through, or did we still have to kind of, you know, work our way left and right to make it out of there?
Open. All right, Malahayati, here we come.
This is Malahayati. Her friends call her Mal. There's a tie there to Nathan Fillion for, you know, the really enthusiastic. Maybe I'm gonna like this sword. Oh, he went immune too soon. Is Forbearance stronger than it's ever been? I mean, it feels so powerful. He's a runner. Sandman, we have a runner. Level 22, Section 8, Sublevel C. Go for it.
Sneaking in extra files to these data packages, Anastasia. The
And where's our mission? Deep into Europa to scramble Clovis Bray. He escaped. Don't forget, Guardians, Clovis Bray escaped. You know, what's he going to do? I don't know. I don't know. But Clovis Bray definitely, he's back, perhaps on Europa. He has somehow freedom. Did he transfer himself via just technology, like transferring? Crimson, I don't know. My armor, I'd have to go to the tower and check it out. Let's see. Nothing there. This is not it. Photo suede. It's got the hive look to it. So let me get those deleted. That's not it. Recycle, recycle. Veiled, tithe, Greaves. That's not it. I don't think, not yet. I mean, there were some things that went in, you know, to the postal service. Oh man, I love this one.
We're not strangers anymore, little light. You can call me Elsie or Elizabeth.
This is the Vex. Now we know this is basically Operation Vex Wall because we've never yet met
What's our plan?
any of the high-end Vex.
Remains active thanks to illness.
We've not met the really tough, built for war. I mean, I would think the Vex at this very moment are building bots of war. Bots of war. He jumped up in my face, Nick Collects. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you, Notams. Good to see you. I'm going to grab an orb. They make you feel powerful. It's like a protein shake. They do a body good. Nick, I'm doing good. Thank you so much, buddy. I'm doing good. Now, I might not be set up for orb creation. I'm not sure. Chat, I've got a couple of things I have to do to hit my level 10 this season. I've got to do a Grandmaster Nightfall. And then I still need to do these seasonal challenges. And I'm going to give it some thought tomorrow. You know, am I going to go in and do Iron Banner? The one thing that's enticing is Iron Banner has a good looking emblem this time. So that does entice me, the emblem, the banner.
Clovis Bray's messes.
I'm sure wherever he is, he's laughing at us. He's the reason all this is here in the first place.
Because what I do is when I go in and I occasionally look at, you know, the emblem banners, I'm like, why didn't I get that? I should have paid more attention and I should have got it. And with Iron Banner being extra XP, it's definitely a time when you want to go in and get it.
Little light.
Elsie, don't call him Little Light. How many times does he have to tell you? Do not refer to him as Little Light. He's Ghost. That's one thing that's a little bit irritating about Elsie. She doesn't respect Ghost. That and way back when, the Drifter was kind of sassy. He was sassy when it came to dealing with us in the Warden of Nothing. I haven't forgotten it. I have not forgotten it. Gosh, Necrochasm, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You are poetry in motion. Edgar Allan Poe himself, had he used you, would have written poetry about you. You're that wickedly good. Chat, if you don't have Necrochasm, get to work. Get to work. You know, join me on my days when I have no one to play with, when I'm all by myself. You know, join me on those days and we'll work on that stuff. We'll work on it. Because I feel like every Guardian should have good weapons. I'm going to tell you a story. Want to hear it? Here it go. Way back when I was just a young, ignorant Guardian, I was a Titan, okay? Jokes, let them fly. I was a young, ignorant Titan. And Havoc was trying to train me. Now remember, I had not been in the gaming world other than a few matches of Guitar Hero since the 80s, since Pac-Man and Centipede was a thing. And so, I saw the launch of Destiny and said, okay, I can play this. And Havoc said, yeah, you need to start playing because this is a team sport. So I took up the controller and was quickly, like, dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded. Like, how can you possibly do anything with all these buttons? I want to point and shoot. Well, as I got into the game, why is my barrier not coming into play? As I got into the game, this is the one that can go triple shield and you can't do anything with her. As I got into the game, I realized that, hey, this controller thing is going to be a little bit more challenging for me to work out. But what I thought was, every Guardian needs the best weapons. Why are you giving me, I'm going out, I'm battling for humanity. I'm in the good fight for humanity. I want the last city to survive. I might have cousins down there. Why are you giving me these really rotten weapons? Give me the best weapons. So, Guardians, if you don't have the best weapons, join me. Let's go get them. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's go get your best weapons so that when you step out into the battleground, and we're in a battleground right now, when you step out into the battleground, you can say, I come equipped to play hardball. Stand back and watch the light shine into your face. That's what I want for all of you. I want it for all of you because that's what I wanted for me. So new lights, there's hope. Better weapons come. Play the game. Stay focused. Stick to your guns, as it were. And you will one day have the weapons that are necessary to defeat the darkness and take on the witness. And Necrochasm, you are one of those weapons. That's all. I wanted to say that. I'm glad I got it out. I want you to have them, basically, Guardians. I want you to have those weapons. Now, I know Crimson's had all the commendations that he needs. He's probably like myself, just waiting for that Grandmaster and for the new weekly seasonal challenges to drop. Nick, you need 17 more oversouls. I know, buddy. We took you through the raid. I need a lot of oversouls. I'm at 6. Was it 6? I have 6 oversouls. So and we need what? 35. So I need like 29 more. I think it's 35. So I've got a lot of work to do. Why am I not getting any of this fantastic armor? It's crazy talk. All right, let me go over here and look. Let me make sure that Mr. Raoul has got space for me to pull stuff and decrypt. Yes, he does. All right, I don't understand why I don't have any of this. A punching out, you know, a positive outlook. Let's decrypt these. Nothing. Nothing. I must be missing something. There's something, Guardians, that I'm missing, that I'm not getting any of those drops. Because, you know, with Crimson's leadership, we excelled through those strikes. We excelled. So what am I missing that I can't get them? Oh, Crimson, no, I'm good, buddy. I don't want you to spend all night on this. I know you've got a major Crimson chat. I want to call it out. He's part of a really phenomenal clan of players that, you know, constantly get the day one raid clears. And you guys are ranked, Crimson, if I'm not mistaken. Your clan is ranked. Well, now, if you're still doing more, you know, I am for it, but what's going on that I'm not getting anything? Is it the fact that I've not opened up this week's Spire? I mean, could that be it? I'm just wondering if it's maybe that I didn't open up the Spire. Oh, the drop, they're going to make us work for it, is what you're saying, Crimson. They're going to make us work for it. Because I'd been saving the Spire for like Saturday, just for that, you know, the thrill of moment of opening up Sabathoon's Spire. And I've been saving it for Saturday. So I'm wondering, you know, if maybe that had something. But now that I know it's just taking a long time. King Lab, I've got to do, Sabathoon Spire, but I was saving it for Saturday. So, but if it's just taking a while to drop, then I'm okay with that. And I do have the ornament for this weapon. This is Malediction, and it's an excellent hand cannon. I do have the ornament for it. Now, I have a color shader on it. This is Carbon Blood. But the ornament, I like it. It's worth getting. The gun is worth getting. I have it from all three vendors, and I'm a fan of this hand cannon. It's a 120. I have it set to Enlightened Action, Explosive Payload, Wild Card. But, you're going to like this. You're going to like it. Oh, Tectonic, I don't set the times for the raids. I'm not the one that does that. That comes through Vol. Vol normally he and Havoc set the times for the raids. I'm just here for the fun of it. So you'd have to put it in Discord and talk to them. But now having said that, Tectonic, all of us want to take you through the raid. First of all, you need to start working on Necrochasm. And then secondly, everybody wants that. You saw the Sherpa emblem banner that Crimson has on. And the whole fire team that we originally went in with, we all want that. We all want it. Notams, you said maybe it's Nightfalls. I don't think they would hide it behind Nightfalls, but now it is a possibility. Now, on this strike level, you don't have to two-man the orb. But if you're doing it on a higher difficulty, you may have to two-man the orb. But I am curious there as to why my barrier didn't work. Now I'm wondering, he's running Man of War. I think that's the title of it. You know, I know if you stay within the circle, it's really supposed to be good. It's really supposed to be good. This is Optic GRN. He's an 8. Hello, buddy. I'll throw some healing on him. Oh, sir, you hit me with your big brutal fist. That's what you get. My teammates took you down and out of here. Enjoy your trip. We're going to need a big box in the Taken zone. Now remember, Guardians, you could use Taken spec here and do a lot more damage. It's a big increase to damage if you put that Taken mod on your weapons. You'll be rewarded. You'll be rewarded. And if you don't have that Taken mod, it's well worth it. It really is. You can get it from the Last Wish, and there is a chance it can drop from the accessible hidden box, the crate, the treasure crate, the chest. It is accessible through the wishing wall. I think, is that wish number 15? But I know that we have clan mates that have been trying to get that and still don't have it. Now, I was lucky enough to get it early on. So I've been using it for a long time. Over here, Optic GR. All right, well, he got a hit in, so I'm okay with that. That took that away from me. Come on now. I had it in my hand. Thievery. Thievery. She's on the run. We've got to keep it up. So now, the new armor set, I know some of you are saying, what new armor set? There is a totally phenomenal new look that's available, we are told, through Strikes, and Crimson does have the headpiece on, the helmet. And it's a good look. It was released, the images were released today, and it's a real good look. And speaking of news today, you know, Glad did complete the two-man raid, Crota's End. It has been completed with Glad and a friend of his. They've gone through and they've got that completed, and it was a joy to watch. And I don't think Guardians that it can be one man. I don't think you can one man. Oh, my hammer went off. I just don't think they'll be able to one man it. Is she one of the original witches when Mara Sov attacked the dreadnought? Is that one of the original three? And is that why Oryx took them? Were you there, ma'am? Hello? Hello? I think she was. I hear you, King Lamb. We'll know if they post the video because somebody will have world's first solo finish Crota. Because I didn't really think somebody would be so successful, in Root of Nightmare, and they were. So I'm wondering, I just don't see how, and even the two-man, I was stunned to watch the two-man, Glad run through that. It was really, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It's like, I can't believe my eyes. I think there's a trophy for it called I Can't Believe My Eyes. But King Lab, when you say you can solo it, are you talking about the new Crota's End, the revised version, not the original version? Because I know that was soloed. But here we are with this again. Crimson's booking it. He's eager edging it. I don't know. I know they did on the original one. But in this redesign, I just don't think I don't know though, because I just didn't think they'd even be able to duo it, and they've duoed it. And I think, I'm going to have to watch it again, but I think he even went, I think he went solo flawless. Now, boy, am I missing hero? Yeah, I am. They're dropping out of the ceiling. The path is unblocked. The way forward is clear. Go, Guardian. Come to me. Who said those words? Who said those words? The Lark, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. All right, King Lamb says, yes, it is possible to solo Crota's End raid in Destiny 2. However, it's not an easy task and requires a lot of skill and patience. But has anybody soloed it at this point? Has anybody soloed it? I have to wonder. Crimson has a lot of friends. Crimson, have any of your friends soloed Crota's End at this point? I'm just happy every time I get through it with, 5 fire team members. D2. Has anybody soloed D2? Look at him go all lighty on me.
Sure you can.
You look like a bad parade float at the Macy's Day Thanksgiving parade. Get out of here.
Hey, you did it! Good job. Boat's on the move again.
Ear Ute makes it impossible, so they can't do it. They can't do it, King Lamb. And I think they deliberately, designed it and this relaunched where, somebody couldn't go in and say, oh, I soloed it. Go, Crimson. Show them what the light can do. These are no mercy missions. As in, you will find no mercy in me. Ooh, wow. Look at those mauves. Get out of here, mauves. Sivu Arath always screams while she's talking. She does, but I will tell you who it was. Okay, here it is. Should I tell it? Aris Morn screams, "Come to me, Guardians." And then she's pulled us out of a lot of mess. Now she has, she has definitely left us, where her communication skills were broken. And we got left behind.
Okay, getting close to the swamp now. Temple's not far from here.
You said this is a temple to Oryx?
Yeah, that's right.
But Sivu Arath, she's got a gravelly, rough voice. I think she lived a rough life.
Over, but she dedicated a temple to him. It's funny how that works. Now be careful here. Something happened to this place. It's overgrown with darkness.
It's overgrown with darkness. How can you tell, Ghost? How can you tell? Could it be the fact that on the left-hand side of her screen it says Weight of Darkness? Yes. Yes. Now, this is Screebs, and, when the Screebs were first launched way back when, they were scary. I was scared. I was scared real good because the Screebs are a handful, and we had a strike on the Tangled Shore that had baby Screebs. I mean, believe it or not, little miniature jumping Screeb monsters.
We're heading in.
Careful. The knight guarding this place? He's an old rival of Oryx, and he's no joke.
He's no joke.
Funny that Savathun has him guarding Oryx's temple, though.
Now, I wonder what Sivu Arath's ghost, thinks. Like, oh, I've been outcast and I've resurrected, a has-been from the sewer system of the Dreadnought. I think so. I hope so. I hope that's what he thinks, because he does escape in this. We don't get the ghost of Ala Kul, and there's a reason for that, Guardians. When you don't get the ghost, there's a reason, because that means you're going to see him again. You're going to see him again, just like Savathun. Now, I want Savathun to descend on the tower, wings spread, maybe holding up a white flag saying, "I come in peace." Because it don't matter where her body is or what condition. Look at all that. Screams. It doesn't matter where her body's at or what condition it's in. We know that as long as Maru lives, she's got a pathway back to the light. Now, it would be fun to play with Daddy Love and Crimson and see what happens. You know, what would happen. Because Daddy Love is, you know, they're fast. They are fast. You know, I was in an event with Q and Daddy Love, and man, oh man, it was something else. In game, I mean, Guardians, you know, in game. We've got your number, buddy. We've got your number. Let me warm him up. He looks a little chilly. You look a little chilly, Sivu. Or a la cool. Almost Sivu. Look at all these little dirt eaters. Get out of here. I think they have one mission, basically, to clean, you know, the place up. Wow, who was that? Who? A Revenant Knight? I see him up there tromping around. There went my good deathless streak to an old Hive Boomer Knight up there. And all my orbs are gone. What does that mean, Tectonic? Is that barbecue? Alright, I'm going after this guy. I'm not playing nice anymore. I've been toying around with you bunch. I'm pulling out Bequest. He's gone now. Bye. Bye. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Alright, he's out of it. He's out of it. Wow, Crimson got 174. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. It must be Tectonic. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. I've not been to Michigan in a long time. I was up in Detroit a few years back. So many beautiful big houses that I saw that, you know, were abandoned. Just abandoned. Like mansions. But so much of Michigan is beautiful. You know, so much of it is beautiful. Lark, I've been doing really good. Crimson invited me to a raid earlier today. So we got through Crota's End. And just a little bit over an hour. I saw where some other folks right after us got through it quickly. Oh, Bootleg. You go, Bootleg. Luckily, we can pull a Sparrow here. And if you don't have Always on Time, you're going to be left behind. Let's see if Bootleg's got it. Now, I made a short video about, you know, if the Vex are so all-powerful, why do they have stairs in this? Well, you know, are there ceremonial reasons? Bootleg's rocking it. Somebody phoned ahead because these Cabal are here waiting. They're here waiting. But what was it, Tectonic? Was it barbecue? Potbelly sounds like barbecue. Where do they spawn back there? I want to know. That tree's a fire hazard. We're going to have to call somebody about that. Look at it. That's the first time. I've been playing here for years, and that's the first time I've ever seen that big tree. How long has it been there? How long has it been dead? Where do they come from back in here? Do they just materialize? Oh, they climb out of a little hole. Look at it. It's a little hole. Right there it is, Guardian, the spawn point. I probably could put a shield on it and it would last for a bit and they would come out disoriented. Let's give it a try. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you calm down, Bob Hatchet. Go meet your maker. Did they go back in or they just moved down? Now remember, I've got enhanced surrounded on this. And part of the thing to make enhanced surrounded work is you have to be surrounded. So when I take Bequest in to face Crota the next time, underneath him, we've got to leave those guys, a few of them, up so we can get the enhanced surrounded trait. Therefore, we'll do more damage. We'll do more damage. I'm curious to see, because I've been using Lament. And I do want to do the Legend of Acreus. And I know there's going to be a team that's going to go in and do the Rat King version. And I'm a fan of Rat King. I'm definitely a fan of doing a Rat King version of Crota's End. Oh, you came over here and stepped on me? You big bully. You're not going to do that when your shield breaks. Thank you, Bootleg. Now, I was just talking about this with someone last night, with Newt. Newt and I were tooling around in game. And Newt's one of those phenomenal players. You know, he's a day one raid clearer. And we were talking about how some of these, you know, people don't like them. If they would just remove the shields, I will take a bigger health bar if I can just get that shield off. Tried to sneak up on me. Oh, I ranked up Bequest. She left her shield behind. We'll have to call them and let them know she's lost her shield. You've lost your shield, Vex. Now, there was a mission down here way back when. This is Nessus. And we found the captain of the Exodus Black. You know, we found him. We found him.
Yeah, too much clairvoyance and they might turn out
I think the only, you know, the only living one really in the Vex network, wouldn't it be... Wouldn't the only living person really that we think has survived would be Asher Mir? And we really don't know if that's Asher or just, you know, memories. Cells, stored memory. I had to do that. I knew he was shielded. I still had to do it. Wow, why, Guardians, why did I never use this sword before? I mean, is it the enhanced traits that are now like making this sword all of a sudden competitive? Because Guardians, I mean, look, I'm a Hero of Ages fan. I've got 21,000 kills. This has Enduring Guard, Unrelenting, and Chain Reaction. I'm a fan. And, you know, I just got this one today. It's been dropping for a while, though. This has Repulsor Brace. But the real thing about this one that I like, you know, it does allow you to lunge further. And if you're not good with Eager Edge, lunging further is good. You know, increases lunge distance and projectile velocity for launchers. So my grenade launcher, the velocity, the grenade is going to travel faster. Man. Oh, all right, Crimson. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. So, you know, I'm thinking I'm going to keep this. Now, I also have, oh, love this one. This is Warden of Nothing. It's a good one. Welcome to Captain Fancy Cat. What kind of fancy cat have you got, Mr. Captain?
Press your warden.
We want to know. We want to know.
I thought Varix took off.
That's the warden.
Now, you know, I sometimes take this route over here to the left.
Must have some code.
If you're feeling adventurous,
Running the whole
go
facility
left.
on a subroutine it calls Challenge of the Elders.
Let's move this prisoner train forward. The cell blocks are up ahead. Try to shut
And you can go behind the train. It always feels a little bit safer.
oncoming transports.
Incoming.
And that's not really Varix. Varix is in a frozen wasteland called Europa. That's his servitor just, you know, doing voices. Whoa! Oh, I got you, buddy. I got you, Mr. Fancy Cat. Do your fancy cats eat fancy feast? That's the question we need answers to. Crimson's rocking it. He's rocking it. Hello, Vex. Hello. I'm up here. See, they're witless. You're witless, Vex. I always like this on every version. I like it even, you know, as the Grandmaster. I feel like it's a lot of fun. And that's the thing. Crimson and I have spoken about this before when Root of Nightmares came through. First and foremost, I want stuff to be fun so that I want to go back into it. You know, if it's not fun, I don't want to go back. And I want something to be really fun. That's why I feel like the Crota raid it has what you need to have fun. And how do we, you know, really succinctly put that, you know, what makes it fun? What makes Crota's raid fun? Is it the team orientation, you know, the fact that teams are really having to work together? Is that what makes it fun for someone like me who's part of a really phenomenal clan? Crimson is part of a really phenomenal clan. Is that why, you know, we clanned up folks love it so much? And then the people that were doing it on LFG, looking for group, looking for guardian, they didn't have a good time. They did not have a good time. And is that what it is? You know, that camaraderie, that shared experience, having to work together and achieving a successful outcome. Is that why we are all enamored of Crota's End? Leave a comment down below if you're watching this past the live stream. Share your thoughts about it. You know, what do you think about it?
They are dead. You
And, you know, if you have the raid reports, what is the most replayed raid in Destiny 2? What is the most replayed raid? I wonder. Is it Deepstone Crypt, Vow of the Disciple? What raid has been replayed the most? Bungie, if you're listening, I'd like to know. Wow, I'm just so thrilled that this gun, I was so concerned I was going to get it and be like, vault it, and that's not been the case, and I am so glad that Necrochasm, you know, I'm not going to be vaulting it. I'm not going to be leaving the tower without it, is what I'm here to say.
You face final round. A mighty cabal challenges.
What mighty cabal? Get them in here. Where are they? Are they going to rework this? I would think they'll rework it. I think this is a popular strike. I think all the versions probably get a lot of gameplay, and I think they will definitely up, you know, how this one works. And I'm for it. I don't want it gone. I don't want it removed. But I would like to see it updated. Things have changed since this came out, right? Things changed.
I always hated her. But she made me laugh. Hey, get ready for the biggest gunfight ever fought in prison. That crazy servitor's down here.
Tectonic, I'll mention it to them. Because we're all on the same page. We want to get you in there. We just want to make sure that you have the time allotted. so that you can get your gun. I don't want you to, just get 3/4 of the way through and then have to leave. It'd ruin the gun for you. There is a triumph, or once there was, I would think it's still around, for standing in her burn.
Okay, I'm making a mental note never to piss you off.
No hostiles on track. I'll bring the ship into transnet range.
Hey, I might be looking for someone to watch my back one of these days. To bring some major heat to a gunfight. You for hire? I'll be in touch.
You do that, Mr. Drifter. You do that. Eris Morn's going to knock you back a loop or two. You've not seen her this week. Not yet to me. I haven't done the, Sabathun Spire. I want to do that on Saturday. Oh, thank you, Tectonic. Thank you for letting me know. That's good then, because I wouldn't want you to put, a lot of time in it and then not be able to complete it. So that's good. Chat, Guardians, I'm going to be making, cookies, and I'm going to make some Earl Grey tea for Devram Cave. I've got several cookie recipes out of that Destiny cookbook that I've got to work on. Oh, thank you, Lark. Thank you, buddy.
If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
This is another good one. This is a good one to end up on. Crimson has got dinner plans. Guardian's got to eat. A Guardian's got to eat. And so we're going to finish up with this one. And it's been a pleasure, as always, hanging out with Crimson. He's top notch. Crimson is top notch. This guy's, he brought a toy to the Sparrow race. Move your toy, sir. That little thing's booking it. There's been work. You've had work done on that. I don't like that flashing light, so I always open up my Guardian. Now, Guardians, there are certain emotes here that you can hide your face in, the Warsat, and if they can't see you, they can't target you. I don't have one on me right now, but you can definitely hide. If you're having trouble getting past this Warsat in the Grandmaster version, and I know it is a concern, for a lot of folks that come in here. This Warsat, it gets crazy here. Bat crazy. Sometimes I can turn like this and use my raises a toast. You've got to get it just right, though, to hide. And shoot these things out. You'll be so glad you did. You'll live another day if you do that. The Fallen, was their planet completely destroyed? And who was it that destroyed their planet? Like, why did they have to chase after the Traveler? Why not just say goodbye, thanks for, helping us move into a technological age, and then stay home? But I do believe that their planet was destroyed. Now we know ultimately that Savathun led about the destruction of Tora Bottle, which is the home world. Tora Bottle is the home world of the Cabal. Well, it was. And then Sivu Arath gifted it, and she said, you know, I've made a mess of this place. They're vulnerable. I gift it to you, sister. And Sivu Arath moved in and acted like she'd done everything to get it to the mess that it was in. She caused all the unrest and the infighting that really tore up the Cabal Empire. It wasn't Sivu Arath. She's not that smart. She's just not that smart. Although she'd like for you to think she is. Savathun is that smart, though. Wow. Wow. There's something about a warlock when they turn loose. It's scary. Look at that.
I could try to override Rasputin's system, but no telling how he might react. It must be someone who can bypass his systems. Ooh, okay. Wow.
And this room, you know, it's another toughie. It's a toughie on Grandmaster.
Yes, he just threatened us with orbital death from above. Let's get moving. This arc energy is coming from the depths of Rasputin's power grid. It's
Rasputin was really taught to communicate by Anna Bray. She taught him his love of you know, opera music and ballet and whatnot. He's a reflection of all that she did to create, you know, Rasputin. Shout out to her. There he comes. The captain's always late to the party. He likes to sacrifice the dregs. You 12 go out first. I'll be right behind you. Alright, now we're going to finish up on this one because I know that Crimson's most likely very hungry. I bet he's probably not taking a break since he was in the raid earlier today.
trying to bypass his database and gain direct control of the warsats. That would be bad.
Now, I used to slide down right here and end up dead. You know, I think they fixed that. Now, she is shielded a couple of times here. So even though we can do a lot of damage to her, you know, see, she's immune already. Come on down from your perch. Come on down. We're friendly.
reach out to him recently. Get him to understand we're allies.
The last time we sent in a team was years ago. We found what remained of their bodies scattered across
Crimson, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you for the invite and your phenomenal gameplay. It was a pleasure to see you in action.
all thanks to you.
And I hope to see you very soon. Shout out to everyone who was match made with us, and shout out to Water, who was with us earlier. Everyone in Crimson's clan, they're phenomenal. Crimson's with We Don't Work Weekends. I know Guardians, you've probably heard of him. They are, a ranked team. Ranked. Thank you, Crimson. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to take a little bit of a break too, but I might be on. Holler at me if you need me. I'm always glad. I'm always glad. Chad, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game. Shout out to Crimson and all of you for being stand-up guardians and pushing back the darkness. Thank you, guys. Thank you.